Making a video entitled Why Pop Music Sucks. Um, this is a very touchy subject to talk about, and I'm going to say right now, if you do like pop music, I would quit this video right now and not even waste your time watching it, because I'm really going to dig kind of deep and expose the idiocies and stupid things about pop and explain why pop music is such a terrible waste of time and is not worth any of your time listening to it or indulging yourself in the lifestyle or doing whatever it encourages you to do at all. So here's a disclaimer: there are some good pop artists out there like Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston which actually have talent and sing awesomely, but those kind of people are kind of hard to come across. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the majority of pop artists. So let's get started here. First point I'm gonna start with is that all pop music sounds the same. You don't find much variation out there with pop music. I mean, it's like they all have the same basic template. It's like opening, then there's there's chorus, verse, chorus, bass drop, rap, some kind of bridge calm thing, which is basically the chorus in a calmer version, and then like some fade out, which is pretty much those kinds of things is basically what all pop music is all about. And it sounds all the same that way. Next is that not most of it, but lots of it is very, 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 very vulgar and unpleasant. This goes for rap music too. Especially like for pop music, Nicki Minaj sings of very inappropriate themes, and I don't see why anyone would want to waste their time listening to stuff that is so inappropriate and encourages such evil things. So, I'm not going to be vulgar myself in explaining it, but I will say that she sings about like sex, and she describes her genitals in her music, which I don't find attractive at all, and I don't think that that's worth listening to. Also, rap sings about stuff like that too all the time. Just sings about sex in great detail, about drugs and getting high and doing all that stuff, which I don't see why any of that is enjoyable. I mean, I don't enjoy listening to it at all. I mean, I'd rather live my happy life without some rich guy that got his music, that got one of his songs sold, telling me how to live my life. So thank you very much. Next is that it doesn't require very much talent at all. Most modern pop music is done by computers. Take Rebecca Black, for example. Her music is mostly computerized, and her voice is obviously tuned. And there's that one artist, I think it's like Kanye West or something, that is like a voice box or whatever you call it, that his voice is obviously enhanced by a computer. I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't sing at all. Yeah, and what you do is you get a drum beat in there, a basic 4-chord structure done with a synthesizer, and then you throw together some stupid lyrics about partying and having sex. Then you come up with a catchy tune, and there you go. You have $1,000,000 from a song. That's how little talent it takes to make money off music these days. I am going to make a quick comparison here between rock and pop music. Pop music, as I stated, is very, very easy to make. It doesn't require much talent. And then rock music, on the other hand, requires way more talent, a million times more than pop music. You got the guitar, you got the bass, you got the drums, and you got the singing, which doesn't use computer enhanced stuff to make it sound any better. Take Nirvana, for example. I mean, that was they sounded the way they wanted to, and they didn't change it with computers. Like his voice, he wanted it to sound that way. Okay, he sings that way, that's the way he wants it, I'm cool with that. But a pop singer, it's like, oh, I want my voice to sound pretty like everybody else's. I think I'm just gonna use a computer to make it sound that way. No, that's not the way it does. There's no rock that the singer has any kind of that has any computer make their voice sound better than it really does. I mean, of course, there's effects like a chorus effect or a echo effect, but I don't think that any rock band out there makes their voice sound different than it actually is with computers as their like trademark voice. Like they might have a song where there's a different sound with their voice, but they don't constantly change their voice to make it sound differently than it really is. And for guitar, you got the epic riffs and solos, and bass, you got that awesome stuff in the drums, which is my favorite, which takes a lot of talent to play. And then with pop music, it's just the computer and that one girl or guy that has that remotely okay voice that you can just quickly fix up with a computer. Oh, you have to be attractive too. If you're ugly, no one wants to hear you or look at you at all. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. One other thing about pop music is that it's a fad and it comes and goes quickly with time. You don't remember many songs from last year, do you? Like, Baby was obviously not last year by Justin Bieber, but people are quickly forgetting about that. People don't care about Britney Spears anymore because she's faded with time. But when you look at rock artists like AC/DC and Rush and Toto and Metallica, people are still listening to them because their music is memorable and worth spending time listening to. I mean, you can pick out the talent in that music, and it's totally worth your time listening to, and not to some worthless crap that's gonna go away in a month or two. Yep, that's pretty much all I have to say about pop music. Again, if you bared with me throughout this whole video, you will know that I warned you that this would dig deep and insult pop music to its very core. This is my opinion. I do not expect to get 1,000 likes on this video because, well, there are people out there that look for videos like this just so they can prove me wrong. So go ahead, leave your comment, leave your dislike, but it's on YouTube and there's nothing that you can do about it. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'm fairly new to YouTube, and I already have a video up of me playing Slender. You can go ahead and check that out. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.